Welcome back to my channel. This is the Jersey Girl for Life, and I'm coming to you with a segment today about ideas on how to keep it spicy. And it's about standing out from the average man or woman while dating or in a relationship. So let's jump right into it. So the reason I made this segment is I speak to different people at length about relationships all the time. And I'm always asked, everyone considers me spoiled. I only think a good man is someone that spoils me. That is not true, but that is what I'm used to. So why do I need to lower my standards? Spoiling me is not just about money. It's really about the total package, the total treatment, the communication, you understanding my career and supporting me in it and being knowledgeable of what I'm doing, knowing everything that's going on in my life and coming up with ideas on how to make it easier and basically contributing to my life in a positive way. So if you call that spoil, yes, I have had great trips, gifts, and all that stuff, and I believe that I deserve that because I also treat people well when they are good to me. So getting into that, let me tell you just some of the ways that I feel as though men stood out in my life, as well as things that I did that they said stood out to them amongst other females. So what makes just the average man or woman? To me, an average man or woman deals with this every day in a relationship. One, they do engage in sex. Okay, nothing spectacular about that, only what you make it, because it is dependent upon the man and the woman and the things that you incorporate into that, as well as if the feelings are involved versus it's just an act. Okay, but to me, that's just the average thing that ends up happening in a relationship. The next thing, going out to eat. We all go out to eat all the time, even if it's, you know, on the cheaper end of a hot dog to an exquisite, you know, elegant restaurant. We all end up going out to eat. If someone's not taking you out to eat, then probably should look into that. Talking and texting on the phone, it's normal. That's average. You're going to talk and you're going to text, and it's nothing spectacular about that. Everyone's doing it. But what's going to make you stand out? For me, whoa. Okay, that was one of my phones just dropped. I'm about to lose my mind right now, but it didn't crack. So, okay, but for me, so what will make a difference with sex? Well, how about imagine leaving your mate, your girlfriend, your boyfriend. This is for men and women because I don't want to people to feel as though I'm just focusing on women are so great and all men. No, there's some great men out here. And some of you want to do great things by women. You just don't really know what to do. Not all of us had a father in our home. And if he was, some of them are so busy trying to make sure you do the right thing. They don't teach you romance. Okay. So I'm here to help you out. This is what the ladies like. Yeah. And it's not like a big money thing, guys. Stop thinking everything is about money. With women, it is time, communication, her knowing that you're available, that you're there, and you can do small things. Everything does not have to be a grand affair. So one thing, when it comes to sex and you're at that level in your relationship, I'm not promoting it because I'm celibate myself, but if you are at that level in your relationship, imagine getting in the mail. Even though you live with the person, you open up the mail and they have mailed you sex coupons for a special experience that night. Put an expiration date on it. Whatever your mate loves, hey, you're going to get that tonight, or you can cash this in as long as you cash it in within 24 hours or whatever time you set. But it's just me. You don't have to go out and buy them. You can go to some adult stores, and I'm sure they sell that kind of stuff. But you also could get creative and go to the Dollar Tree, get some construction paper, make it your own. Make sure that you always stand out in this person's mind. No one has ever did this. Next, what about leaving a message when and where to meet them? How about instead of making love in our bedroom tonight, imagine just calling someone, and this happened to me. And by the way, it was just not a random person. I was engaged to this person. I was in a relationship with him for 6 years, and he treated me very well. Us not wanting to live in the same state caused the demise of that relationship. But some of the things that he would do, just imagine on my birthday, getting a call, He purposely did not call for about 4 or 5 hours. I was not used to that. So of course I'm on the phone, I'm talking to my family, but at the same time in the back of my mind, like, where is he? He never does something. And then on my birthday, and then right at the stroke of like 11, I get this call and it says LaQuinta 443, and he hangs up. Well, I would know what that means because that was the first time we were ever intimate. It was at that hotel and it was that room number. So of course I would remember that. And I was like, girl, I just got, and I was talking to my cousin, I'll never forget. And I gotta go. Okay. And boom, I was gone. And when I got there, oh my God, let's just say I thought it was The Young and the Restless. Okay. With the way it was laid out. If you're going to do that, guys, make sure when she gets there, it's like, whoa. I can tell he put time and thought. I see why he was missing for like 4 hours, because the room was to die for. I'll never forget it. Okay, so that's one idea as far as sex. The next thing, it's normal to go out to eat. But what about coming in that evening and, honey, hey, go up, grab your shower, get into something comfortable. I'm having dinner catered in. Or guess what? I hired a chef. A chef is going to be cooking for us tonight. We're going to relax by the fireplace and catch up on some things, and I'll give you a foot massage and all that while the hired chef is in there cooking one of our favorite meals. It's not that expensive, guys. Believe me. You can get it from a chef that's in school that's about to graduate. Just get creative and think about it. Imagine getting an invitation delivered for a rooftop lunch or dinner. You're at work and someone comes and drops something at your desk. Hey, this came for you. You can have one of your homeboys or your homegirls to go drop it off. I mean, you got to just get creative. Have it in the envelope. Let them know you thought about it. You went out of your way to make sure that this was special for him or her. Okay, next thing, talking on the phone, it's so normal. Yes, we all talk on the phone. But how many people have communicated with their mate in a different way? How about you live together and your wife or your girlfriend always gets home first, and you know that. So you got to think about what you know. And she comes in, she always checks the mail. Imagine her opening up the mail and there is a card from you talking about how much you love her, the difference she's made in her life, that you've made in her life, or that you have, or she has made in your life, I'm sorry, or vice versa. Same thing, especially for men. Women, I would love for you to do this to your men, because men are so used to giving, and a lot of times they don't receive, and not all the time, but I'm just saying, we get more than they do. We just do, okay? So let's just, you know, be that different woman in a man's life. Imagine him coming home not expecting it, and he opens up like, wow, even though we live together, wow, she put a stamp on it. It was delivered. The next thing, how about, now I've done this for someone, and it wasn't a sexual relationship. It was just me trying to say, you know, meeting you halfway. You don't have to pull out all the tricks by yourself. Thinking of you as well. Emailing your man or woman a gift card. Did you know you can do that? You can email them a Starbucks gift card. You can email them, just say, you know, for a fact by their job, there is a, it's another good one, Chipotle. Just imagine them getting that email and like, hey, lunch is on me. Just you got to say, it could be short and sweet. Lunch on me today since I couldn't be with you. Enjoy. Give her enough, maybe, or him enough. Maybe he can have someone to join him, or he could go back for 2 days, maybe, you know. Just got to think of small little things. Also, another thing you can do is, on no special occasion, call up, what is it, the fruit place? But you can have chocolate-covered strawberries delivered to someone's job. Or just say that your wife or your husband is going out of town. They are going to a meeting. They're going to trucking school. Anywhere. Could you imagine? And I could tell you that I would have definitely appreciated. You imagine being in trucking school. You're already frustrated. You're away from home for God knows how long. And then you feel like, okay, with me, the communication was so limited. It was terrible. It was like hit or miss. You get my call came through if I happened to be near Wi-Fi. But imagine someone knocking on your door saying, hey, we have a delivery for you all the way from where you live and someone that you care about, or someone that maybe you're just getting to know. If you want to impress someone, do something different. So imagine that, someone having some chocolate covered strawberries delivered to you, or a fruit basket. They have a place called Cookies by Design. You got to go on their website. Oh my God. Whatever occasion there is, Cookies by Design can make it. If he's a golfer, they'll make it look like a golfing thing. If it's a birthday, it could be cookies made like balloons, and then the cookies are really good. So look into some things like that. Sometimes every now and then, at least every quarter, every 3 months, so the person's not really expecting it, do something different. Stand out, and it does not have to break the bank. Another thing, imagine picking your date up, and when she opens the door, and I've experienced this, and there's just one red rose laying on the seat. Y'all don't even understand how that feels. And it's like, you know, and you're with someone that could afford just, bundles and bundles of flowers, but just that one rose on that special day. Or you come out, I was coming out of school one day, and you walk out, and there's a red rose on top of your windshield with a little note, thinking of you. Drove by, was thinking of you. You're talking about, I mean, I had so many people jealous of me, like, oh my God, girl, when did you meet him? But guys, I'm telling you, it's effective. It makes that person say, you know what, my man makes me feel so good. I got to do something to make him feel good. The next thing I would say is, I think a man would appreciate this. So if you're in his life and you know him well enough, how about stopping by his favorite barber and say, hey, what does his services normally cost? I want to pay for his hair to get cut as well as tip you. And when he comes in, I want you, and you be sure to say, hey, your service has been taken care of by your wife or your girl. Tip, everything's taken care of. You owe me nothing. Just sit down and tell him you need that experience. In fact, you know what? Add the hot towel treatment to him this time, and let him know that it was paid for by his wife or his girl. Same thing, guys. If you want to do something different, don't just go with her to the nail salon or hand her the money. Anybody could hand her, $30, $40. Okay, here, go get your nails done, get out my face. But imagine, and I've had this happen, you're sitting there and your mate is like, hey, where are you? Once I'm curious, we were going to eat lunch. Where are you? I'm like, oh, I'm at the nail salon. Well, if he knows you well enough, he knows exactly what nail salon you are. You imagine you running your mouth and you chopping it up with chin, and you're like, yeah. And you look over and your dude is just standing there looking at you. And you're like, what are you doing here? And he walks over, how much is her services? And she tells him, and he just pays her, and he's like, all right, I'll see you later. I'll see you for lunch. Y'all don't even understand. First of all, he done set it off in the salon. Everybody's like, who's that guy? You know what I'm saying? It's like, girl, you are so lucky. Oh my God, you're blessed. And I was. You're right. You're right. So I was all prepared to pay for it myself, but voila. He walks in and pays for it. So do something like that. If you can't do that and pop up on her, why not go prepay? If you generally know when she's going to go get her nails done or her feet done, or maybe she was only going to get her nails done. Oh, I need a pedicure, but not this week. I'm going to wait till I get a bigger check or whatever. What if when she comes in, and you got to be cool, make sure you get your receipt, and make sure, that's somewhere she goes all the time and the people wouldn't pull any BS with you. And say, no, I want her feet and nails done. And if she gets designed, leave a little extra for that, and make sure you leave the tip. It's important. Leave the tip so they're out of pocket for nothing. And again, they need to say to her, everything has been taken care of. And, any services, you've left enough that whatever she's getting, she's good. That is an excellent idea, I'm telling you. Especially for a nail diva, yeah, she's going to so love that. The next thing I would say is, let's see. Well, we pretty much did. The most important thing I would say, if you wanted to spend a lot of money, there's nothing like someone saying to you, hey, can you get your mom to watch your kid or the child or our daughter or our son or however many children you guys have? I have the tickets already. We're going to the Bahamas. You're like, who? Us? Me? Yeah. Those little things, or we're going to the mountains. I've already booked a cabin. We're leaving this weekend. You don't even understand. If y'all ever break up, when I tell you that person will always be looking, they're going to compare everybody to you. Everybody to you. So anyway, I hope those tips was great. I'm a little bit over 15 minutes. Sorry about that. But I hope that some of these tips will keep some of your relationships spicy and glued together so that it's unbreakable. It's definitely out there. Like I said, I've had some great relationships, and unfortunately, I was not willing to move out of Georgia. Hey, I got here and I loved it, and I didn't want to go anywhere else. But I do believe that if you have what you want in your life, you do need to know how to treat it. So I hope that helped out. And leave me some comments. Let me know how some of these things worked out. All right, take care. I'll see you in the next video.